Emilia's still up too, so you might hear her in the background.
That's no problem. Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with something a little unique. This is the Review a Review Challenge. What you're supposed to do is take one of your first reviews, put it up live so you and your guests can Mystery Science Theater 3000 it, so you can kind of critique yourself. And I decided to invite Bert to watch this review with me because Bert is the one that more or less jump-started my career in YouTube stuff.
Well, thanks for the invite. This will be very cool to watch your first video again. Now, you know that Mystery Science Theater was scripted, right?
Yeah, well, that's what makes us unique.
They watched whatever the movie of the week was. They watched it like 10 times. They wrote 10 for each joke that they said on the show. 10 were written. And they picked the best one.
Well, what's cool with this is we can make fun of me and the audience can make fun of me. There's Chong is in the audience. He's already saying, "What's up,
Hey,
Bert?"
What's going on, Chong?
TF Cannon Fodder is joining the show.
It's always cool to see cross viewership. I have had 2 comments this week that have both said, "Hey, Bert, how you doing? I'm here because Patriot Prime. I watched Patriot Prime and I saw you over there." So and it used to be the other way around. You used to get the comments from people that came from my channel over to yours. Now I'm starting to see the crossover from yours to mine. And I always thank them. I'm like, "Hey, man, thank you so much for letting me know. We love seeing cross viewership."
I know, it's amazing because our group is now like this. I mean,
we got
I don't think there's a tighter group of YouTubers on YouTube. Oh, I like the mug. Tervis, is that what these things are called?
My hot beverage thermal mug with free balloon for the kids.
Nice.
I actually have the one they used in that second movie in that commercial.
I have got to watch that second movie. I think I've only seen it once.
Have you
maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I got it right here. Hang on. So you remember they do the commercials in the movies? Like in the first movie, they got the "We're Ready to Believe You" commercial. So
yeah.
So in the second movie, they do a new commercial and they're running a promotion. And they're like, yeah, and that's not all. Tell them, Egon. And then Egon steps forward and goes, "Oh, you mean the hot thermal beverage mug and free balloon for the kids?"
Oh, I've got to check it out.
This is an exact replica of the ones used in that movie, in that commercial.
That is so cool. Well, I know you know, but some of my audience doesn't. I got a big purchase today. Omega Supreme.
Nice.
So I shot the intro and the outro already for the figure because I messed with him because I wanted to use Dylan because Dylan's always a hoot in my reviews. And so he wanted to help me out.
I'm just going to have to make do with my 2 G1s.
Beast Man, always look forward to content from both of you.
Nice, Beast Man. You know, we were just talking about, check this out. I just got back from the store. Can you see all 3 of those?
Now, they didn't have Trap Jaw, and isn't he in this wave too?
Yeah, he's supposed to Trap Jaw and I think Manny Faces?
Yes, Manny Faces.
Let's see. No, Roboto. According to this, according to these boxes, Roboto would be the only one I didn't see.
Okay, maybe Manny Faces is wave 3.
Out, and I know Manny Faces is out. And you know, about a month ago, I was out of town and I saw one Battle Armor He-Man up on the shelf, and I didn't pick it up, and I haven't seen him since.
Doesn't that one have like an interchangeable head and stuff too?
No, it's yes. They come with 2 heads, and one of the heads looks like the original toy.
Where was it? Somebody asked if I was going to be doing a Toyhax video of Omega Supreme. Yes, I just ordered the Toyhax stickers today. They've been out of stock, so I had to give them a quick message. It's like, "Hey man, I just got Omega. Put them back in stock." And there's actually 2 different sets for Omega because you can decal up just the rocket section and tweak the transformation to make it look like Countdown's rocket base.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll show that off in my review.
I'm going to do a Toyhax review on the new sticker set they got for Bilbo Hoggins the Hedgehog.
I need to get you a video of Mr. Spikes eating the same treats Bilbo likes.
Trying to put stickers on a hedgehog. Can you imagine?
That's all you. Well, we're at 20 guests right now. And real quick, what I'm going to do is the review that we're going to review is actually my third review from October 17th, 2017. My first review was a parts review. My second review was this little TFCon exclusive figure. But my third review was an official Hasbro release, and it was Beast Wars Megatron. So with Kingdom, Beast Wars coming back, I thought that was fitting. So first off, I'm going to get the video ready. So here it is. Look at that young fella.
Look at that clean-shaven face. So serious.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is if you look at the angle, I didn't have a tripod then. So what I would do is I put my phone in my belt clip. It's kind of like one of these I have. And I would use the clip and I would hang it on stuff. So it was kind of hanging down like this with the screen facing that way. So that's why I was up.
As Adam West once said to me, so serious.
So serious. Well, you think I'm serious now. Wait till you hear my voice. So we're going to start this. And in the chat, I know Bert can hear it. See if you guys can hear this too. I've never tried this. This is an option where you can play a video during the live stream. So now, without further ado, let's watch me from 3 years ago. Back in the 80s, there was that point in time. What's going on, guys? You know, for us old school collectors, it started back in the 80s. There was that point in time where we stopped collecting.
There's no intro back then.
I remember my very first Transformer, Generation 1 Gears. I got him at a Sunday school gift exchange back in the Christmas of 84. My voice is so deep and hick. Still have him. This is the guy that started all with my Transformers collecting. And then, of course, I also remember my very last purchase.
The camera's at. You can see more of your
1989's Ice Pick. Yeah. I remember seeing this Pretender monster as I was walking by the
I always try to set the camera up. Whenever I'm in front of the camera, I try to set it up at an angle that you can see the most toys.
And I picked him up.
I like this angle.
I'm kind of embarrassed to buy him. Of course, this was my old Galaxy 7 too, so I might have to tweak it, see if I can get this back.
Yeah.
And
I would like to see this angle come back because I really like how you can see all the G1s and all the Pretenders down there in the bottom right corner.
Okay. I might give that a shot. But that was it. That was the last Transformer. A different hat too. Back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then
no
in
Patriot Prime
1996, after a few years go by,
I had that picture that you're wearing there. I had a poster of that.
Oh, I do down the Transformer section now. But man, did they look weird.
Did it say I still function on the bottom?
Bugs, lizards.
Yeah, I had that in the poster.
This isn't my Transformers. What's going on? And I happened to look on the top. Right there, I'll delete that out now and reshift.
Behold,
purple dinosaur.
Now you would throw a couple of F-bombs in there and
name
never put bloopers.
Oh, here we go. Here I'm doing my David K impersonation.
Yeah.
Lo and behold was this purple dinosaur. And I read on the box the name Megatron. I thought to myself, yes, I have been looking for a reason to back into collecting. And this purple dinosaur, with water squirting action, will be the one that does it. Welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews, Transformers Beast Wars, Megatron. Terrorized.
Dude, your David K is so good.
Thank you.
I wish I could do that Megatron. That is such a fun character to do the voice for. But yes. You're a pussycat. No.
The intro was a little different back then.
Yeah. You know, I have two Beast Wars Megatrons, and the water squirt thing has not worked on any of them.
I first saw this line, I wasn't completely sold on it. So I still had an intro.
Somebody's coming in to hit an intro. Just so you know, somebody's coming in to
you know, truck, not monkey. So Transformers that turned into animals was not a good thing for me. And then I believe the same week that I saw this figure is when I saw the Beast Wars television show.
All right, Andy, let's go get Kitty Baby and Bunny Baby.
I told you they were going to come in here.
Hey, that's fine. Now right here also, this is I remember those days.
That's what it sounds like when you take a 2-year-old out of the toy room.
That's what happens to me when you take me out of the toy room.
So everybody's coming to say good night now.
There's the hedgehog. That's so cool.
There's Bilbo Huggins. Here, take him before he poops in my hands.
Good night.
All right, good night.
It's not a raisinette.
It's that soft and squishy. I hope it's not.
All right, we're doing the live thing. See you guys.
Well, she can cuss again if she wants.
I told you they were going to barge in here, man. Okay, back to our regularly
back to the regular. Now, special note, this is the first video where I realized I could put video clips in. I just should have put it farther up in the corner.
You know, I still don't know how to do that. I'm still using Windows Media or Movie Maker.
Computer animation
that doesn't allow me to do that.
In 1996 was spectacular. The stories and writing just blew me away. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the show did win a few Emmys. And I absolutely love
I'm just
portrayal
put myself to sleep.
of Megatron.
Yeah, you're so much more animated now. It's so cool to see how much we've learned over time.
Now,
you know,
this 1996 Beast
backdrop.
Wars Megatron is a very
and I'm so
figure.
quiet.
They don't make them like this anymore. I mean, it's good plastic. You
That
actually feel
background
like this
was
thing
a
can take a beating
cardboard
and survive.
display like you use for a science fair.
Yeah, I was going to say it's one of those
What they
science
consider
projects.
a Voyager class figure today. Let's set him beside the current Megatron from the Titans Return line.
I can't get over how
And
quiet I
dinosaur
am. Just
mode,
like,
he's right
hey,
there.
look at my
same
review.
size. How you doing, me?
Like, hey,
But anyway, there you go for the size comparison. Now he had a couple of
good
gimmicks.
size comparison.
First, he had
Now I've gone the other way
missile
around.
launchers
I
on each
used
one
to
of
be
these hips.
super animated
You
in my
pull out this
reviews,
section here,
and now because usually I'm doing them when
you
there's
see easier
like
said
Saturday
than
mornings
done.
when everybody's sleeping. So
And
I'm
then good old spring-loaded launcher
gonna review.
with
More
some pretty good
somber now.
impact. A lot of these launchers anymore, they cut
Yeah,
them way
back
down
then I
for
think I only had
safety
one lamp
concerns. And his
that
other
I was
feature
or no, it may have been
is
the
that he could
flash
squirt
from the
water out of
phone.
his mouth.
Yeah, just the phone
So
light.
you would take his
Yeah.
tongue out, put water in here. There's a
That's the
hinge
piece right
inside.
I've never had a working
Press
one.
this
before.
forward.
Mine worked. Of course, I bought him brand new.
I've had
This
a
is the
couple
one I
of,
bought brand new.
Yeah, I've never had one brand new.
Taking
but
that
I've
apart
owned a
and trying
couple
it
of
out
Beast
right
Wars
now. So
Megatron
just
to
gonna
include the
slide
10th
back,
anniversary version,
back
and
up
none
in
of my
this
water
grip,
squirters have ever worked.
and we'll just pretend. Not much excuse
Like
me.
Bob
not much
Ross
articulation for this character.
Just
His arms go up and down. They're on a slight ball
pretend
joint, so they
have
can
a happy little water
go in
squirt.
and out. He does have moving legs, but can't go too far due to the transformation and knee joints.
I like what Larkin
used
said
my
about
videos
the
back then to go to sleep with.
He's a dinosaur.
I like what Larkin said about the
Dinosaur
gimmicks.
statue.
Gimmicks were cool when they
So
enhanced
let's
the
get into
figure,
transfer.
but when they started building the figure around the gimmick, then they just took it too far. And there's a lot of figures in Armada that suffered from that.
Yeah, that's what killed the line.
Yeah, they would come up with a gimmick and then they would build the figure around the gimmick, and then the figure would have no articulation, or it would just like sideswipe, Armada sideswipe. What a mess of a figure that was. So yeah, gimmicks were good to a point as long as they were just using them to enhance the figure.
Jay Lee wants to know, have you seen the trailer for the new TMT?
Man, you saw my post about that on Facebook, right? Yes, I did, and I am so excited. I am already take my money. I've already rated that game. Take my money now. I can't wait.
Information. First thing we do is pull this chest piece down, and then split the back right along the spine.
This is such a
Which
satisfying
opens them up
figure
to all
to
his
transform.
robot goodness.
I like how the
Next thing you
Kingdom
wanna
one
do
has
is
this
open up
transformation
the
in
tail,
reverse.
which will release
Yeah.
his
The
left
top of the
arm,
robot is the gut.
Yeah, that was really cool. How they? I mean,
which is a
how
giant
many other
picture
ways
ball.
can you transform the T-Rex into that robot? You know, there's
Exactly.
only
His body
one or two ways of
turns
doing it.
around. Legs go down and twist.
So squeaky.
Yeah,
Gonna flip his head.
those,
up,
but they were like that even when they were brand new. Those
snap
figures.
his chest.
This is a squeaky toy.
That is folded poster board. That was my old school review background.
In there.
I
The
still
arms down.
have. There for a
The hip
minute,
launchers,
I bought a
not
KO
already out,
figure that had this
extend-
weird Autobot-ish logo that turned into flames. And for about a minute, I started using it as a background because I thought it was cool. It was like, hey, this is like a Transformer-ish logo that's not a Transformers logo. And maybe this can be my logo. I used it for like 3 or 4 videos, and then I never used it again. But I still have it somewhere.
Well, what I use now is a rolled up sheet of like, it's almost like sticker backing. It's really slick, and I have it taped to the wall and comes down in that angle. So you get that continuous white.
Yeah. I like how that looks.
The heel spurs. Move the arm down.
Now, why did you have the inch board on the floor? Was there a particular reason you were using that?
No.
Just because you had it there?
Just because I had it.
Is that a cutting board? Is that like one of those rubberized cutting boards, or what is that?
It is. I used it when I had those Metal Earth models, and I use it for my Toyhax stuff. If you remember my old Toyhax videos, I always use that as the background or the floor.
Yeah.
I wish Megatron's tail. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was wondering because a lot of people use them for so that you have an actual background that you can use as a reference for size.
You know, I never once thought of that.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that at first. I mean, 10 years ago, a lot of people were doing reviews. They would have that inch board in the background. I always wondered why. That's what it was. People were using it for as a reference for size. So they didn't even have to go into how big the figure is. You can just see it right there on the screen.
My main reason was my table is glass, or my desk is glass, and the light was bouncing back. Yeah. John says, I wish Megatron's tail came off just like it did in the show, the original toy and the Kingdom version.
Agreed.
So, yeah, the Masterpiece does, but they missed the opportunity. It looked like Kingdoms could.
Yeah.
I guess they may have changed their mind on that.
Something last minute. I was surprised that Kingdoms didn't. I was sure it was going to come off.
Oh, after I got it, even after all the reviews, I was looking. I said, there's got to be a secret I'm missing. Nope. All right.
Memo224 says he spent way too much money in the background.
Very, very, very angry face.
I took the battle mask off of mine. I got it in a Ziploc bag, put away with my Transformers parts.
Gimmicks here.
I hated those battle masks.
Pincher claw.
I always took them off. I just took them off.
When I display it, I like to kind of pull it up, fold these pieces in, and lock it in place. Doesn't look as goofy. And also his water spray from the dinosaur mode will carry over into this mode as his launchers.
I am so serious.
Thank you, Demon.
Thank you very much, Demon of Cybertron. I appreciate it.
Size comparison. In this mode, once again, he is about the same size.
I think I just bought this
Titans Return.
That's why I show him off so much.
Well, it's always good to review him with whatever's current because people are going to have
articulation. He doesn't have much. His shoulders rotate.
No, so it's a good point of reference. But then a couple of years go by, and I'll get comments sometimes on some of my older videos. Can you compare him to this figure or that figure? It's like, dude, that figure didn't exist when I made the video.
I try, of course, I think over the last year or two, I pretty much always compare Autobots to G1 Optimus Prime and then whatever versions of them are out now.
Yep.
You know, I haven't watched this video. I picked it out because of how long it was.
It doesn't give him much.
I haven't watched it in years.
Because the dinosaur head on his right arm, this arm up and down, shoulder rotation.
Now, these are the videos I used to shoot when I worked at the casino. So I get up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, have the whole house to myself, shoot a video.
Oh, nice.
My only complaint with this figure is there's not much color to his robot mode. I mean, it's all black. He could have used maybe some yellow or something in there just to break it up a little bit.
I do love how they made the head look like G1 Megatron.
Oh, I know. What Beastman has, fun fact, Hasbro originally intended this take on Megatron to be the same. And you are correct, because on the tech specs of this Megatron, it tells how it is G1 Megatron who has taken a new form. And it was when the cartoon came out, fixed all that.
That's exactly how he looked on the cartoon. Now, I forgot to mention in my up-close and personal review of this figure, he has really good ratcheting leg joints as well. He's got good hips, good knees, with a really good knee rotation, so you can get some fairly good poses out of him on the shelf. Once again, like I said, this guy right here, this is the figure that got me back into collecting Transformers. It's his fault that is now on my back wall. But with the Transformers collection, Megatron and his 3 other versions are the only Beast War characters I have in my collection. So I have T-Rex, the little crocodile
Nice.
Megatron,
I don't think I have that one. I got the bat, but I don't have the crocodile.
the Transmetal Megatron.
You need to
I would love to review him, but I'm scared to death to transform him.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's been in that same pose probably since early 2000.
I do not understand why Hasbro has not reissued him. I don't get it. They did that Armada one or that Universe one with the Minicom ports. So they used the mold not that long ago.
It was like a green one, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was green. And Universe was out, somewhere between 10 and 12 years ago now?
I think so.
So it wasn't that long ago that they made that they used that mold. I don't understand why they don't reissue this figure. Give me the same colors or make it show accurate colors. I don't care. Just remove the Minicom ports, reissue this figure for the love of God. This is one Megatron I have never had. I don't have it.
Oh, he's a great one. I bought him at a Toys R Us in Roanoke. I mean, I had to get him. He just looked too cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great figure if it doesn't fall apart. You know, I've got the purple one. I've got the 10th anniversary one. I've got the Transmetals too, the dragon one.
Oh, the dragon's amazing. I had a buddy of mine call me. He lived at a town about 30 miles away. Says they got one of those red dragon Megatrons, and I drove all the way there to get it.
Sweet. I even got the Japanese, the Beast War 2nd, the Japanese Garbatron. That is also. Have you seen it? He's a big purple robot, transforms into a dragon. He's a triple changer. He transforms into a dragon, and he also transforms into a drill, like a drill tank.
Isn't that Galvatron?
No, it's Garbatron. It's Beast War 2nd Garbatron.
Okay.
And I even got that one. I don't have this guy. I want one of these so bad.
Lone Dragon, are you going to the Comic-Con next month? I am.
Jealous.
Where was that? How long ago was this PPR? Wrong one.
3 years ago.
2017. October 2017 was this video. My 3rd review.
This is the best freeze frame. Oh, you moved it.
They say this brown.
What's wrong?
You freeze framed it like this. I was commenting on your freeze frame.
Plastic is very, very brittle and can actually shatter when you try to transform him anymore. So this guy, unfortunately, will probably never be transformed again and will just remain on my my shelf as
Man,
such.
I would have edited so much of this out.
Final version, one of my favorites. The Transmetal 2 Dragon.
That is such a cool figure, too.
Same pissed off face.
This figure was gifted.
I love this one just for the wingspan.
I lost one of the missiles to him for years. And when I was cleaning out a room, turned it into Dylan's room, I found it in the vent.
Wow.
It had shot out and just dropped in one of the vents.
Yeah, I don't believe I have the missiles for mine. It was a gift from a friend, and it was his childhood Megatron. And he brought it to me in a convention. I ran into him at a convention, and he had a plastic bag with him. He goes, "Hey, I got this. This is yours."
Wow.
I brought this for you, and it was his childhood Megatron. But
that happened to me at TFCon. I had a subscriber walk right up to me. "Hey, I got this for you. It's a not Titans Return, the 30th Thrilling 30 Brainstorm."
It was, I was going to say Brainstorm. I remember that.
Yeah.
Great figure, good collars. Now, on a side note, just give you an idea how long it takes to make a YouTube video. At the start of this video, if you looked outside, it was daylight. It's dark now. If you happen to like this video, please look down and press the like button. Yes. If not, then be on your way. If you want to see more videos like this, do subscribe. Yes. And once again, thank you for visiting Patriot
Isn't it amazing that we got people to subscribe and come back and watch us again?
Terrorized.
No kidding.
I
want to know who on that one.
I was just watching a video today of I always
What's going
go back,
on, guys? You know, for us old school.
Oh, I thought it was going to continue. I always go back and like go watch videos on stuff that I know how to do, just to see if there's maybe some other way of doing them that I don't know about. So it's been a while since I've refurbished my original Nintendo. So it's getting to that point where I need to take the connector out, the 72-pin connector, and refurbish it. So I've been watching videos of people doing it to see if anybody has anything new that I haven't heard of yet. And this one guy, I'd never seen him before, and he did, his video is like 15 minutes long, and I sort of got 7 minutes of it was him pretending like he was going to go play, and he couldn't get the game to load, and just acting out this whole little thing. And I'm like, dude, stop. This is less talky, more doey makes a good tutorial video. Not
Somebody said
that like that in the beginning, and then we go back and watch it, and they're like, how did people come back and watch us again? We're so grateful that people came back to see us.
Somebody said I looked thinner back then. I was like, well, that was 3 years ago. That was before I was riding a desk for a living. Yes, the beard too. I've let this thing grow for like 2 weeks. I think it's time to trim it down. But yeah, that's when I worked at a casino. So, you know, I was working out a lot too, because I wanted to be that guy you did not want to mess with. But yeah, that was interesting looking back at the videos. I might try that angle to see if I can get more of the room, but that might have just been the phone. I don't know.
I like that angle. You could see a lot more of the room. You can see all the G1s back there.
Yeah. So we'll try things. Well, that's pretty much it, fellas, for what we had planned for tonight. Both Bert and I agree that this video is only going to be about 30 minutes long because we both got to go to work in the morning.
Yep.
You're back to work full time now, right?
Well, I've been working full time.
Well, you've been working at the house though, right?
Oh, well, I got to go into the office at least once a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got stuff that's sent to me from customers. I get returns and card test, RFID testing, that kind of stuff. So I get stuff that I have to physically put my hands on and test it. And I'm not having that stuff sent to my house. It has to go all to the office. So I go to the office minimum once a week, sometimes twice, to take care of that stuff. It sucked that yesterday was the day I was in the office, and yesterday was when Rodimus Prime update hit.
Yes, we were all thinner. That's another goal of mine. Also, if you guys want to help me out, if you're not subscribed, I am trying my best. I want 10,000 subscribers by TFCon. That's 7 months away. So hopefully I can get it.
How many are you at?
8,350 some, I believe.
We can get you there. Let me go look real quick.
Yeah, he's talking about how we were a lot thinner before the pandemic. I would like to lose 20 pounds before TFCon. I'm trying to lay off as much soda.
Yeah. Agreed. I've gained at least 50 pounds, not since the pandemic, but since I started my channel. I've gained at least 50 pounds.
It's bad.
8.36K subscribers.
Oh, nice. So help me out, guys.
1.5 is what we need.
I think I can do it. I just got to put out quality. Keep them coming.
16.4 is where I'm at. You're catching up with me fast, man. I'm telling you, by this time next year, you're gonna have me beat. I'm not kidding.
And you're the one that taught me.
Dude, your channel is growing so fast. You're gonna have me beat within the year. I see it coming. It's gonna happen.
I don't think it works that way.
That won't help. That'll actually hurt.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But just to let you know, I do have Siege Omega Supreme. That review will be coming soon. I got Studio 86 Hot Rod to film 86 Scourge. And I guess whenever my Wave 2 of Netflix rolls in, not Netflix, what the hell? Kingdom. And of course, they're saying that's not going to show up till May. But Bert and I have both kind of agreed with TFCon coming up. You may not see as much new stuff from us.
Yeah, it's about to dry up real quick. You're about to start seeing more G1s figures from me,
yeah.
GoBots, Ninja Turtles. In fact,
well, something interesting for we got 23 people in here now. When I first started was during the Titan Return line. Oh, that's pretty.
This is coming. I picked this up at that toy show.
I loved how the hot sauce fit in there perfect.
Yeah, I got the I just got this piece, and I got the steering wheel, and I'm gonna do some work to the interior so I can get the wheel working real good. And then this review is coming soon, so I'm gonna start doing Ninja Turtle reviews again because I like doing Ninja Turtle reviews. I miss doing them, and now that I've got all my Ninja Turtles are back out again, I can start doing them again. I miss doing those. Those are fun reviews to make.
Well, I've got tons of G1 left. And like I said, I started when Titans Return hit the market. But one of the things I was doing because I was new was I was doing G1 reviews because nobody was doing those at the time. Mm-hmm. And I remember, I think as Siege was coming out, somebody asked, it says, how come you're not doing the newer figures? And I said, well, everybody else is. So if everybody else is doing them, why do I need to do them? And he told me, he says, because people don't watch your reviews for the figure. They watch your reviews for you.
Exactly.
And that just like that clicked. And so then that's when I started doing the newer stuff.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is about it. Bert, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out young skinny me.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't have as much hair on my face.
I really wish I could.
Terrorized. Yeah, I got to fix that.
Watch out, man. My allergies are killing me right now. I can do
it better if I actually watch him.
One shall fall. Autobots transform and roll out.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's cold. I gotta warm up to that one.
It took me a few times to get my intro done. Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors.
I gotta spend anytime I've ever done a good Cullen Prime, I've spent about 30 minutes working on it before it starts coming out right.
The one Megatron quote that I always have to say in my head was from season 2 when he first notices Cheetor had changed from regular Cheetor to the Transmetal, and he's like, "What did he say? Same package or new product, same package, loser." That's what I have to just keep going at.
What was the line he said in the first episode? Something pussycat.
Oh, yes, pussycat. Oh, it was, I like you, pussycat.
I like you. And then
all right.
It says Waspinator. My favorite Waspinator quote. I have a headache in my whole body. That's my favorite Waspinator quote.
Waspinator. Waspinator is very close to Merman, I always thought.
Waspinator has a headache in his whole body.
Oh, that was it. New package, same product. Loser.
Nice.
I love Beast Wars. Did not like it as much until I watched them all together. And that's when they all kind of tied in.
Well, I was in the same, I was the same as you. When I saw Beast Wars come out, I was in the Army when that came out. And I saw that and I'm like, this is not Transformers. I have no interest in this because I still liked watching cartoons. I after PT, we'd go up to the barracks to change and get ready for the day. And I had cartoons on. I was watching cartoons in the morning. And while we did the 3S's, which I won't say what they are.
Shit, shower, shave. This is my channel.
I had my cartoons on, and Beast Wars came on. And I'm like, this isn't, if G2 was running, I would watch G2. But Beast Wars, I was like, this isn't Transformers. This isn't for me. And that was also when CGI cartoons were like really, really new. And Beast Wars and Reboot both were out at about the same time.
Made by the same company, I believe.
And they felt claustrophobic. Like they didn't feel like when I watched it, the first impression that I got is like they look like all the characters are standing together in a room. It doesn't look like they're in a field anywhere in any kind of a scenery. Why does the universe hate Wasp? Yes.
My wallet hates you and Kato. I had no interest in Beast Wars. Yes. But he's talking about the Army. When I was in Iraq, I discovered or met lots of guys that were into Transformers because I was ordering the DVDs and stuff from Walmart and or not Walmart, Amazon, because Amazon would ship over there. That's where I got those Dreamwave books. I would get all the trade paperbacks, and that's where we end up watching Beast Wars. And when I ordered that complete series, man, it just made its rounds. There's like 5 to 7 guys that we just, all right, I'm done with disc 1. You start disc 1, I'll start disc 2, and they just rotated.
Nice. Yeah, I never got into it until way long after. I think it was sometime after Cybertron. Between Cybertron and animated, I started going back and watching all the shows that I had not watched, and I started with all the Japanese shows. I watched Headmasters, Master Force, tried Victory twice. Then I started with Beast Wars, Beast Machines. Armada I watched as it aired, but I went back and watched it again so that I could watch Energon, which I don't know how did I sit through Energon and I haven't been able to watch Victory yet. I don't know. And then Cybertron, and I just in preparation to animated.
Armada got so much better near the end.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's with all these cartoons. And I've said this thousands of times. They always start off so kiddified, and then it just like they grow up.
That show did a peak because Armada ramps up and it ends super strong. And then Energon starts really strong following, the events of Armada. And it starts with a lot of promise. And then it very quickly just...
I don't think I ever watched that because I couldn't get past the animation. You complain about Beast Wars animation, and then you look at Energon. I'm like, okay, this is like 10 years later, and you've gotten worse. Yeah.
Now the dubbing was just so bad. The kid that played, God, I can't remember his name. Remember the 3 kids from Armada?
Mm-hmm.
So what? Carlos. The voice actor for Carlos does the voice of Ironhide in Energon, and he's a main character. So he's pretty much front and center the whole. He's like the Bumblebee of that show. He's like the young Ironhide. He's like the young Autobot that's learning. That has potential and is learning. So he's like front and center, and it's the same voice actor as Carlos, and he's not even trying to hide it, dude. It's like, dude, I hear Carlos. Please change your voice.
Well, you can't say anything. Us growing up in the 80s with He-Man, or not He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Jen, all those, you could tell those voice actors immediately, especially Chris Latta, who played so many characters the same voice.
Chris Latta did pull the Howie Mandel. One voice for like 5 different characters, which is the same. Howie Mandel did that for Skeeter, Gizmo, and Bobby World. Yeah. It's the same voice, 3 characters, 3 paychecks. Chris Latta did that too, but aside from Chris Latta, pretty much everybody on that cast, they were all doing multiple voices, 3, 4, 5 characters. They had to set a limit of this is how many characters you can do before you have to get paid more, right? So, have you ever read or listened to the book Bumblebee and Me?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's such a good book. It's a great behind the scenes of what those recording sessions were like. Dan Gilvezan, that did the Bumblebee, and he was the voice of Spider-Man from Spider-Man and Friends and all of that. He was coming off of Spider-Man when he went into Transformers, and he thought this is a toy commercial for kids. This isn't gonna last. Again, he just came back. He just came from voicing Spider-Man, so he didn't think this was going to be any kind of a big deal. It's an amazing behind the scenes of how those recording sessions went. And that's funny. I did not know that. But one of the things that Dan Gilvezan goes into is that they had a limit. They would often be sitting out in the waiting room if they had a group of people doing voices and the room was full. So they had whoever they needed in the studio. Everybody else would be out in the green room. And all of a sudden the voice director would come out and go, okay, who's not capped out? We have another character we need voiced. And I don't know what the numbers were. So those guys had 3, 4, 5, 6 characters that they were doing in the same episode. They were reading lines back and forth to each other. It's not like today where everybody's by themselves in the studio. They were standing in a circle in the studio, acting it out and talking to each other. So they would confuse their voices constantly because they would lose track of what character was supposed to be voicing. They're just reading lines.
That's awesome. Oh, those were the days.
Yeah. That is it's a really easy read.
And what's it called? Bumblebee and Me?
Called Bumblebee and Me by Dan Gilvezan. I got the audiobook, and I listen to it at least once a year because it's just such a fascinating look of what it was like to record those cartoons back then.
I gotta check that out. All right. Well, it is we're 40 minutes in. It's 10 o'clock. I know you wanted to go to bed.
Yeah.
I need to go to bed. Yeah, we could just keep talking all night. We plan these all the time. We could just keep going and going and going.
Oh, by the way, that Dan Gilvezan book, the audiobook, if you get it, it's read by him.
Even better.
Yeah. So you're actually listening to Spider-Man / Bumblebee read it to you, which is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you all watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Your support is what?
Sorry, look at Lone Dragon's comment.
Hold on. Where it is. Where's our Marvel Selects Dr. Arkaville? We need some character. I would like to have a few human characters to go in my collection. All right. Well, that's it. But yeah, we're signing off for real. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon over here. It's on Bert's side to get notified when I upload new reviews. Once again, this is Patriot Prime and Bert the Stormtrooper signing out. Yes. Hooah! I don't think I do Megatron as a hooah.
Hooah.
Hooah. Hooah. In broadcast.